gentlemen, this morning, even as we begin to think about what the Lord is speaking to your heart, it being a Sunday, I have a word of encouragement for you. You will ask and say, why is it that you keep telling us about the Word of God and the things of God? Because I find no better thing than to talk about the goodness of the Lord. The scripture says, thy word have I hid in your heart. Thy word have I hid in your heart, that I may not sin against you. And so I try as much as possible to encourage, to speak life and spirit to you, because I'm mindful of the challenges and the pain that people go through in our daily lives. Listen, this morning I want to speak to you from Job chapter 2 verse 10. And Job was going through trials and tribulations. And to the extent that his own wife, who was actually supposed to be the best comforter, the support system, began even doubting the existence of God perhaps. She began even doubting whether or not God really cared for Job, because Job was a righteous man. And the lesson we have here is that you may begin to go through some of your problems and challenges and ask yourself, really, am I worthy this pain? Am I worthy this challenge? Is it worth the pain that I'm going through every day? You know, I may have lost a loved one, I may have got an accident, or I may have failed a certain issue, my business may have collapsed, lots and lots and lots of problems. And then you begin doubting, and most importantly, those who are around you, who are supposed to be rooting for you, encouraging you, who have actually seen God do things for you, begin asking and causing you to ask questions, creating doubt in your heart. So that was the situation. Job replied to the woman. Job chapter 2 verse 10. He said, Job replied, you are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble? In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Listen, my friends, you may be going through trouble and you probably ask, am I worthy of this pain? I see other people doing perhaps more crazy things, but they are going on with their day-to-day life. Sometimes the Lord lets certain troubles come to us because He's faithful and He's also confident in you. Remember, God baited with Satan. Satan went there in heaven when they were having a heavenly council and was able to brag. And God asked and said, Satan, why are you late for the heavenly council? And Satan replied, I've been moving up and down. And because of the pride that God had in Job, he said, have you seen my servant Job? Have you seen how wonderful, how royal, how faithful he is? And the devil replied and said, what did you expect? You have given him everything. You've given him wealth. I mean, even if you were me, I would do the same thing. And the Lord was like, wait a minute. Satan, okay, I have given you the mandate. Go touch everything he has, but not take his life. Sometimes God will let trouble come to you because He believes you have the ability to go through that. Because He believes you have got the ability to sail through that. And He knows, He has not forgotten you. So many people will look at you and like, wait a minute, is this the guy we were talking about yesterday? Is this the guy who had excelled? And they'll begin giving every kind of explanation. They begin creating every kind of explanation about you. But God is aware. God is aware. And He is only waiting for that moment when He's going to redeem you. So even those who are close to you may not really understand that sometimes trouble will come to you deliberately or non-deliberately. But you see, the faith that you have in God is the one that is going to cause you to excel. Is one that is going to cause God to come back and redeem you. So it was with Job, that the devil did everything. And Job said, even if worms come out of my skin, I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer lives. Remember Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Even when they were thrown in the den lions, they said, let it be known to you, O King, that even if we fall in this dig hole, we will not bow down our knees to you. There is a time when you need to believe in yourself and have that conviction and say, regardless, come sunshine, come rain, I choose to believe the Lord. Joshua said that. He said, I and my family will serve the Lord. I don't know about you. I don't know about your enemies. I don't know about your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. But you make that covenant with God. And when you do that, God will know and He's going to redeem you. Let me tell you, there's no one who has given their life and soul to God Especially in the times when things are hard. When things are hard, when you don't see light, when your pastor is forsaking you, when your mother, the word of God says, if your father and mother forsake you, then the Lord will take you up. My friend, I want to encourage you that those are the moments when you need to fall down your knees and pray to say, Abba, Father. Abba, Father. Remember, it happened to Jesus. Jesus took his disciples to the hill to pray. But they fell asleep and they couldn't pray. But he prayed for them. He prayed for them to the extent that even sweat turned into blood. He prayed for them, even on the cross. He felt, he said, Eloi, Eloi, Rabbi Stamani. Lord, my Lord, why have you forsaken me? There are those moments that are going to come in your life. Let no one lie you that. But that does not mean that God has forsaken you. It means that the glory of the latter church shall be greater than that of the former. That's what the word of God says. So even if you cling, even as you cling on God, as you cling on his word, as you cling on his faith, he is going to change you. He is going to lift you up to that level where the word of God says, when the enemy shall come upon you like a flood, then the Spirit of the Lord will lift up his standard. Some of the troubles you're going through are deliberately accepted by God. Listen, the word of God says, and the Spirit of the Lord moved Samson to go into the Philistine. Remember that. Samson, the Spirit of the Lord moved Samson to go to the Philistines, fall in love with this other Delilah, so that God may avenge upon his enemies. And remember, Samson was able to be, captured, because after his hair had been cut off and his eyes had been removed, but the hair began to grow. And he made a covenant with God and said, God, this one more time, let me die with my enemies. The word of God says that day, Samson, when he pushed the walls and collapsed on the people, he killed more people on that day than he had ever killed in his entire life. So God is about to do the mighty thing in your life. Listen, the glory of the latter church shall be greater than that of the former. My brother, my sister, don't give up. Keep holding on. I know the pain is there. I know the trouble is there. The tribulation is there. The laughter is there. But keep holding on to God. Your redemption is soon. Be blessed and never give up. God bless you.